Well, hello there, my fellow rushers. How are you doing today? King Rexy here. And today we have another video on Challenger difficulty. Now we're gonna be beating Dunes of Despair on No Lives Lost, and of course we're using Mirage, because Mirage OP, please nerf. No, not really, she's not, but you get the point. I just want to use her because I'm kind of getting used to her. She's not terrible, I mean sure, there's a lot better units than her, but she's not that bad. Now, usually the way I do this level, regardless of what difficulty it is that I go for Djinns first. Or what were they called? Yeah, Genies. I go for the Genies first, and then I go for everything else. Because the Genies are generally they're very strong chats. And now we're gonna use our Rain of Fire up in here, and we're gonna start the next wave immediately, pretty much. We're gonna move Mirage a little bit closer, just so she can do her damage a little bit sooner. And yeah, as you can see, we're getting a lot of wolves, a bunch of wolfies that are coming up, and Desert Thugs, which are just easy. I'm getting artillery because we're gonna be getting mostly swarmed up in here, and as you can see, it's already getting kind of difficult. Ooh, difficulty, yeah. But don't worry, that should be expected. I could have went for like a set of barracks, but I'm just bored. I don't want to go for another barrack. At least not quite yet. Maybe I'll go for it at one point, but not right now. So, we're gonna go... a barrack, if I place a barrack, it's probably gonna be here. A little bit of a weird spot, I know, but it's good because it's right at the intersection. And that's where I want my barrack to be. Right into the intersection. Right up in here. Even though we haven't upgraded the barracks all that much, they still have at least one upgrade, which is something. So, for the archers, because as I said in the previous episode, archers are gonna be good on this map. Where are we gonna be placing them? Well, mostly around this general area. This is gonna be the area where we're gonna be placing them. And what do we have here? Dune Terrors. Finally, a new enemy. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit difficult to deal with them. But the only real difficulty that comes from them is that they have... you can't really target them. You can target them only if you block them. That's why I went for the Genies. You can also go for the Legionnaires, but they're just so weak, man. I mean, yeah, they have good damage output, but their durability is pretty much nothingness. These guys at least have some HP. 350 is quite a significant amount. And they have insta-kills. Like, that's a very broken tower in my opinion. The Mercenary Camp is too OP, please nerf. Yeah, this tower just deserves a little bit of a nerfing, but I highly doubt that Ironhide is ever gonna nerf it. I mean, Frontiers is like what? At least, like what, 10 years old at this point, so... Or maybe not, maybe 9, I'm not quite sure. I don't remember if it came up in 2012 or 2013, I don't remember at this point. So I know I sound very unprofessional, but come on. We all forget at one point or another. So, we're gonna go for a mage actually instead of an archer here. The only reason being is that we're getting Immortals, and Immortals have medium armor, so I don't wanna really, you know, struggle against them. We're gonna Rain of Fire these guys because they're kind of in the back. We can just do some premier damage. And without about a third of their health just disappeared, which is a progress in my opinion. And the mage should be able to take care of them unless the Genies end up insta-killing them, which you can kind of make them do that. They have some range on their insta-kill, so let's try that. Let's try to move them right now. Can we insta-kill? Oh yeah, we insta-killed one of them. Nice. But we're also getting the giant wasps. And as you can see, we don't really have a lot of defense against flying enemies. So we're gonna go for one archer. We're gonna move everybody away because the Dune Worm is coming. I know it's called a sandworm, but I just keep calling it a Dune Worm because let's be honest, that's what it is. It's the gigantic worm from Dune. Speaking of Dune, have you guys watched the new Dune movie? I haven't watched it because, you know, pandemic and all, but if you have watched the movie, then comment down below what you think of it, because as far as I know, the developers of the movie are gonna make it more closely related to the book rather than, you know, something else. And I wonder how it turned out. If it's good, then comment down below, because I may give it a watch at one point. So, let's see. Warhound, Sandhound, Easy, and Dune Raiders. Is the game trying to be difficult? Come on, we're playing on a Challenger difficulty. It should be difficult. And that's the thing. In any custom difficulty ever, like even Master difficulty and Champion difficulty, and of course Challenger difficulty, which is the difficulty that we're playing on right now, the early levels don't feel too different from a normal game. They just are kind of similar. But that's because you don't really feel the upgrade limitation all that much, because you're still very early in the game. But later on, yeah, you're gonna start noticing them a lot more. Especially once we get to the post game. I don't want to think how I'm gonna beat Sunken Citadel. Sunken Citadel is gonna be a pain in the butt, to say the least. So yeah, now for the crossbow fort, we're not gonna get any upgrades. You're probably thinking, bruh, why are we not getting any upgrades? Well, that's because I don't want to. No upgrades are allowed up in here. No upgrades whatsoever. Well, actually, there are upgrades allowed, but I don't want to get them. I want to go for just a plain tier 4, because I just want the damage output. I want better damage output and nothing else. So, we're gonna go for one more archer pretty soon. And we're gonna see how this is gonna turn out. Now, for the assassins, there's a lot of restrictions, so I'm probably not gonna use them. Maybe I'll use them on like the last wave, just so we can bait in the shadow archers to come closer, but other than that, I don't think I'm gonna upgrade them. They're just gonna be plain tier 4, just like the crossbow fort. Speaking of crossbow fort, why not get another one right up in here? It's a pretty good spot for a crossbow fort. It has a good amount of coverage. Oh, Mirage just wasted her insta-kill because I wasn't looking. Well, I don't think she even got the insta-kill, but whatever. We could have insta-killed one Immortal, but we have a tier 3 mage, so we're looking pretty okay against them, at least for now. Later on, they're gonna come in bigger groups, so we may have to pay closer attention to them. Okay, let's stall these archers, and what do we have? Jan Wasp again and Dune Terror. Come on, this level is easy. Nothing too much out of the ordinary. Mirage is shredding. She's doing a good amount of damage. I mean, yeah, she's kind of like a mobile crossbow fort in a way, minus, you know, the barrage attack. Imagine if Mirage had some sort of a barrage ability that dealt like a bunch of damage every 10 seconds. Then I think she will be very strong at that point, but sadly she doesn't have that. Alright, Dune Raiders and Archers. Kind of a mech combo. I mean, yeah, the Archers are kind of problematic, but whatever. Here we're gonna go for another artillery, because I like having multiple artilleries on this side, because you can hit both sides that way. You can hit this side, and you can hit this side up in here with this artillery. I mean, this one can kind of reach just a little bit, but unless we have an enemy in the bottom sublane, yeah, we're not getting a shot off, which, you know, it's whatever. We have a tier 2 artillery, so it should be able to deal with the archers quite well. I mean, yeah, the mage tower is doing okay, but keep in mind that they have low magic resistance, so we're not dealing as much damage as we could have otherwise. Oh, we got an insta-kill on this guy. Not that it really matters, I'm just pointing it out. Okay, we have archers up in here. Maybe I should have used the reinforcements on them so that way I can use the rain of fire, but whatever. We have giant scorpions now. Ooh, spicy. Okay, now that we have scorpions, I may want to go for a mage. But actually, no, I'm not going to go for a mage because we don't need them. Sure, they have high armor and all, but we have Jins with insta-kills. I feel pretty comfortable dealing with them. Also, this Jin nearly died because apparently a Shadow Archer was hot on his butt. Whatever. Let's try to get an insta-kill. Mirage, can you insta-kill for me? Be OP, please. Mirage, be OP. Well, at least we took the majority of his health. Yeah, 270 true damage is nothing to laugh at. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, yeah, there's better abilities than that, but whatever. I just want to make her look good, alright? I'm trying to make her look good. But this is the... Oh, alright, now you get the insta-kill. Whatever. Alright, please shred this guy. Shred him. Boom! G to the G. Now, sadly, we're gonna waste some of the insta-kills on these guys, but whatever. Mirage is kind of our other source of dealing with these guys. Come on! Oh, we got an insta-kill. No. Ooh. Thank God I noticed the Dune Worm. Otherwise, the Genius would have been bye-bye. And that's bad because that's like 550 gold wasted down the drain. And that's not a good way to use the Genies. You wanna preserve them for as long as you can. Alright, now can we get an insta-kill on this guy? No, but he's still dead anyway. So yeah, we have more giant scorpions with Dune Terrors and Immortals and Raiders. Alright, the last two waves are kind of difficult, but other than that, this level is not really hard. I mean, yeah, but when I was a kid, this level was insanely difficult because I didn't have a lot of skill at the game back then, but it wasn't like super difficult. Also, we're sitting on fat 600 gold, so might as well spend it on something. What do we want to get is the question. Decisions. Maybe another mage here. Or actually, I'm gonna place it up in here. Just so we can dwindle down the health points of the scorpions earlier. We're gonna go for another mage. And for the rest of the game, I think I'm gonna go for a bunch of crossbow forts. Because why not? Crossbow forts are pretty good even without abilities. I mean, yeah, they're not... I mean, technically, if you do the math, actually, what was it called? The tribal axe throwers, they have a better DPS than the crossbow forts. You know, if we're talking basic attacks, if we're not including abilities, then the tribal axe throwers are slightly better. Just as an FYI, not that it really matters too much, but I'm just saying. All right, alright. I was expecting her to go. Okay, Dune Worm. Oh, Rush, don't go there. I don't want you to get eaten up. Even though she has like a very low respawn time, like 15 seconds, I don't want her to die, man. Not that it really matters. I already have the achievement where you don't allow any of your units to get eaten up by the sandworm. This is an achievement, by the way. But, I mean, yeah, most of you probably already know it, but I'm just pointing it out. In case if you're new to the game, this is an achievement. And if you don't get any of your units killed on this mission by the sandworm, you get an achievement, which is nice. It's not like Iron Marines where you get any bonus stuff. Like, in Iron Marines, in some of the achievements you get are extra credit, which is like the in-game currency, or you get gears, so that way you can get your upgrades faster. I wish that this game had it. I mean, yeah, I know that Kingdom Rush Vengeance has this feature, but I wish that Frontiers had it as well. I wish it was implemented a little bit sooner. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have it in Kingdom Rush 5, whenever it comes up. Or Kingdom Rush 6. Because when you think about it, doesn't bruh, I just keep messing up. Legends of Kingdom Rush, duh. Doesn't Legends of Kingdom Rush kinda count as Kingdom Rush 5 because it's kind of a continuation of what happens after Kingdom Rush Vengeance? I mean, it makes sense to me, right? It should be. It should be Kingdom Rush 6 at this point, because in Legends of Kingdom Rush, you're facing off the Overseer and, you know, this big eyeball monstrosity with Izira, or whatever her name was, the priestess. I don't know, I haven't really played the game. I know, I don't have an iOS device. Hopefully it's gonna come up on Steam though. If this game, if Legends of Kingdom Rush ever comes up on Steam, I don't know, I don't care. I don't care how expensive it's going to be. Even if it costs $20, I'm buying it. I don't give a crap. I desperately want to play this game, but when you don't have an iOS device, you're kinda screwed. But I guess the same thing goes for iOS players in terms of Junk World, because Junk World is only available on Android. It's not available on iOS as far as I know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is at this point. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. Also, we lost the genie somehow. And whatever. We have gold. This is the last wave. I don't care all that much if I have to spend a little bit of money. We're gonna use our Rain of Fire for one last time, and that's gonna be a wrap. G to the G. What a disappointing mission. And yeah, easy. 3 stars, no lives lost. And some gems. Gems that I'm never gonna use. So, we have 3 upgrades points. Let's see what do I want to get. Maybe the Rain of Fire. I feel like the Rain of Fire needs some upgrading. But on the other hand, artillery on the next level is gonna be dope, so let's go for the artillery upgrades, and let's go for barracks. And that's gonna be the upgrade spending for today's episode. And yeah guys, well, with that out of the way, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you for sticking around to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in the future. And while you're at it, drop a like on the video, it means a lot to me. And I will see you in the next video. Until it comes, that was King Rexy, over and out.